Lights on the Exchange invites you to explore the community's storefronts, alleyways, and facades, punctuated by large-scale art installations, live performances, and so much more. Here to tell us more about this, we have Scott Fitzpatrick, Festival Director, and Meganelizabeth Diamond, Director of Platform Center for Photographic and Digital Arts. Good morning to you both. Thanks for being with us.
Well, thank you. Morning.
Thanks. This is such a cool festival. I've checked it out myself in the past. Scott, tell us, for those who haven't visited, what's it all about?
Sure. So for those who haven't heard of it yet, Lights on the Exchange is an annual public art festival that takes place in the winter. Kind of the goal for the festival is to draw traffic and attention back to the neighborhood during a time of year that's, a little less visited, the darker portion of the year. So it focuses on light-based art installations. We show window front installations, large-scale digital projections, and a number of live events that run as well as part of the event. And it runs for 2 months, from January 21st to March 21st.
That's perfect, because I think we all need something to look forward to right now. January can be dark and cold. And this is the 4th edition of the festival, I believe. And this year there's a new initiative kind of happening, and that's where you come in, Meganelizabeth.
Yeah, we collaborated with EBD this year to do something with the platform members. So it's a members light box installation. There's 4 local artists that are featured. We ran an open call for a few weeks back in December and then had a jury that meant to select all of the artists. So kind of throughout the Exchange District, there's these 22 by 22 light boxes set up in public spaces, front-facing viewing. The artists are Ray Swan, Christina Hajar, Madeline Gowler, and Sarah Crawley.
Well, that sounds amazing. And the neighborhood is so gorgeous to begin with, so adding art to it kind of just seems like a natural fit. There already is so much. And for those who've never been, Scott, you say one of the best ways to experience this is a walking tour.
Yeah, so in conjunction with First Fridays, we run guided walking tours of the festival, which will take you on a walk starting at 201 Portage, kind of wind through the neighborhood, and end up back at our Exchange Biz offices for a live poetry reading, which is part of the festival. Yeah, and we run them twice a night on the First Fridays in February and in March. So the first one's coming up on February 6th. You could book those tours through our website. They're pretty reasonably priced, and like I say, it's the best way to take in all 24 art installations that we'll have up displayed in the neighborhood.
That could be overwhelming, so guide is important.
Exactly, yeah.
There are also a bunch of events that run as part of the festival. Can you give us a little taste of those?
Yeah, certainly. So another new initiative we're doing this year for the festival is a collaboration with the Winnipeg Film Group. We're calling it Lights on the Catalog. It's a chance to look at some films that are in the Winnipeg Film Group. That's an artist-run center specializing in film production and distribution. So we'll be doing a special screening of those films on February 13th. And then we have a larger scale event called Sound Like Light, which brings together a roster of DJs and musicians and sound art performances, along with live projection mapping by some of our curatorial partners. And that's going to take place March 6th. It's their 2nd year of doing that. We had a really big success with it last year, so looking forward to making this year's even better. That's a highlight of the festival for sure.
Sounds like a lot of fun. And Meganelizabeth, you talked about finding these amazing artists that are going to bring their work to life in the neighborhood. Why do you think this is such a great opportunity for them and for Platform to be a part of?
I think the timing is everything, like just the time of year that it's happening. There's not a whole lot of arts events happening in January, February, and March, and it's just nice to bring the community together during the winter too.
Absolutely, we need that this time of year. One last time, remind us where folks can find all those details that you mentioned.
Sure, so I would check out exchangedistrict.org. That's the website of the Exchange District Biz, and we have a festival page there. It's easy to find for Lights on the Exchange. It's got all the information about all the installations, all the events, where to get tickets, how to book your guided walking tours, and can introduce yourself to all the artists and the artworks involved with the festival.
Sounds like a ton of fun. Well, thank you both for joining us and sharing those details.